All right, how is everyone? Sorry if that's coming in a little hot compared to the audio, but I hope everyone is doing well. It looks like my game table is already inverted incorrectly, which is always great to see. Flip vertical. Oops. Hey, how's it going, man? Flip vertical. I always love technical issues right off the bat. Alright, that's good enough. Anyway, I am excited. Revenge of the Meatballs, how are you? Good to see you. I'm excited for everyone to be here. This has been a long time kind of coming. This is one of those things where I've wanted to do streaming for quite some time. Really, it started off with the idea of wanting to share solo gaming with more people. I feel like it's one of those things where it doesn't really this should be one of those things that gets to be shared with other people. And I enjoy playing it, and I enjoy being on Instagram and sharing it. It was a lot of fun, but I wanted to figure out different ways to do it. So for a while I was streaming on YouTube. Or not YouTube, I'm sorry, Instagram Live. I was doing Instagram Live, which is great, but it's not really the best platform for doing this. So eventually I moved on to streaming video games actually for quite some time, just to get the hang of it, just to understand it, understand that community and how it works and how people kind of do this. Another thing, card game, he got in trouble. Yeah, my bot is probably sensitive to a ton of things. I'm not 100% sure why, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I wanted to stream and connect with the community more, and one of the big things is to be able to share solo gaming. So that's what I hope to do with this. I play a lot of the living card games, so I'm excited to play them on camera, share some tips and tricks, share kind of how I play and how I do things, and probably some other games too. So that's not going to be the only one. But let us go to the gaming table and see what we're doing here. All right. So hopefully this isn't too dark and it's showing up okay. My screen, it looks a little weird, but today we are doing Venom versus Ultron, and we're doing it on expert to see how this goes, to see what that's like. So the reason I picked Venom is because in general he's pretty good, and I think against Ultron he'll be really good in a sense. I think the main reason being is Ultron's greatest strength, I guess, for the most part, is being able to get your cards out as bots and attack you with his drone ability. And Flash Thompson / Venom is really good at kind of just shooting everything on the board. He's actually really good at everything, so that's kind of the unfair part of him. But let's dive into this and let us go. So I'm just shuffling these up to make sure that you all know that I have shuffled these properly, because I ended up watching videos today of Magic the Gathering cheaters and how they shuffle and false shuffle, and they're not very good at it, just FYI. All right, so the Crimson Cowl. Claw's mysterious red-hooded employer is really the genocidal android Ultron. So we set this up quite simply. Second stage, Ultron's out there. Third stage is waiting for us. The standard encounter set with expert, which I already forgot. So let's grab that really quick. With the expert and one modular set, they recommend under attack, which is what we will be doing. We put in the ultimate, or the Ultron Jones environment into play, and then we shuffle it and advance to stage 1B. So this starts with zero threat in the main scheme, raises by 1 per each character, and it goes up only to 3. So I'm going to try to keep it low for as long as I possibly can and see how that goes. Ultron is using the components Claw delivered in order to build up an army of Ultron Jones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck face down to play, engage with them as a drone. So this is like one of the few times where timing actually matters in this game, because we don't do our setup, I believe, if I'm correct, after his setup, and I think we draw our cards first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we mulligan on top of that. So let's do our 6. I got some new cards. I got some old cards in here. I got, wow, 2 of my guns already. Interesting. Okay. So we have our multi-gun and Venom's pistol, which we're going to hold on to. Multitasking, Ironheart, Grasping Tendrils, and Brains over Brawn. This is when he initiates attack against you. It gets canceled. You play Ironheart, you draw a card. After your hero makes a basic thwart, which we're probably not going to do. And multitasking, which is thwarting. So we're going to get rid of these 4. Come off here. Alright, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool. Hey, Rich Plays Board Games. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going well. Let's see. Venom. I just want to make sure I got my hit points right, my threat right, and my Ultron right. Okay, cool. So we have all that. And now we're going to be discarding cards from the top, which is going to be kind of silly because we're looking for literally, there's one other weapon attachment in there. So we're going to go through all of our cards. So this is going to be fun. I remember when I first started playing with Venom, but this was the weirdest thing to kind of get used to, is that you are just cycling through all your cards. So you all can see exactly all the cards I have in this deck. Run and gun. Behind enemy lines. That's a good one. That's nice to throw away. And as you can see, I'm running Justice. Wow. This card may legit be like right on the bottom. Enemy lines. Run and gun. There we go. So we have 3 cards left before we draw. So that's good. All right, let us get started. So we have a 1/1. And with 1 health out there already, Ultron starts with 22. Starting the acceleration token, yes. Exactly, you gotta make it hard. It's already too easy. So, let's see what we're gonna do. Click on. So, one of the things I really want to get out there in the beginning is my multi-gun. So let's flip Venom over. And I could take a damage to generate a resource, which we don't need to do yet. So I want to play his multi-gun for 3. I'm actually going to get rid of 2 of my allies with multitasking. I really want this gun out there. And then we're actually going to throw away one of Venom's pistols for the other one. Alright. So, first thing is we're going to use multi-gun to deal 1 damage to each minion engaged to that player. So we're going to take out our minion, which is just our own card right now. Then we are going to do, I guess, yeah, this is basic attack, right? We might as well go right at it right away. So basic attack with Venom is 2, but we're going to use our pistol, which gives us +1. Bringing us down to 19. 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Alright. Oops, let me move my mouse over. Alright, so that gets him down to 19. So, that's everything we can do. It's really, really kind of boring. But, oh well. Alright. When Ultron attacks you, put the first card in your deck face down. Okay, I have to remember that when he attacks me. I have to remember to read that. Alright, so we draw back up to our size. So we have 1 already. 2, 3, 4. And look at that. We're going to get a face down card already. This is fantastic. I mean, honestly, the worst part of Ultron really is that he's that he can swarm you with your own cards, basically. And that's right. As long as we have multi-gun out there, I think we'll be all right. All right. So that gets a face-down card. So, oh, we need 1 more. So now we end up with the Power of Justice, +2 recovery card, Brains over Brawn, Savage Attack. which might be really good, and Determination, which I'm excited to use this new card. It's basically a 1 wild resource, but after you spend it, you remove 1 threat from the main scheme. I think that's an interesting concept. So, alright. So first things first, let's add our threat to the main scheme. So Ultron, when Ultron attacks you, so technically he's about to attack me, so force interrupt, so I get a face down minion. Engage with you as a drone. Until the end of this attack, Ultron gets +1 for each drone minion engaged with you. So he's attacking for 2, technically he's attacking for 3. And he's gonna get a boost card. Really should have gotten an ally out there. Looking back at this, I forgot that Ultron kind of actually swings a little bit harder than I thought. But that's alright. He's swinging for 3. Alright, we're gonna defend. We gotta defend. So swinging for 3, and choose to either spend a science resource or put the top card of your deck, play face down, engage with you as a drone. We're actually gonna do the drone. That gets used. So 3, 1 damage. Each one of these is gonna do 1 damage. I'm gonna let it happen. So it brings me down 3 damage. It brings me down to 9 hit points. Alright. Holy cow. Nightbot needs to calm down. Holy cow. He does not like any of you. I'm just gonna be honest. That's very disheartening. I wonder if I can get him to leave. Alright, he's supposedly leaving the channel because he's so awful. He's so mean to my people already. We'll see. We'll see if he blocks any of you, or, you know, negates any of you or anything. Okay, so those 2 did their attacks. We get bad cards, which is 2. And let's see what the first one is. Card off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Fantastic. We're gonna do Venom's pistol, which really stinks. That's okay. This is actually going really poorly, so this is fun. And the villain, each minion engages you, attacks you. Gang up. Okay. So he's gonna attack for 4. Choose to either spend or put another drone down. I'm gonna do the drone again. So he's doing 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was that? 6, 7. That leaves me with 5 life left already. This is obviously going really well. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 2. This is good. I'm very happy with everything that's happening right now. Okay. Cool. Cool. So, that's everything bad. That's everything bad. Alright. That was a really long turn. Like, that felt really, really, really long. I don't like that. Oh well. Let's see. 5 damage to an enemy would be good. I like the idea of adding recovery to me and actually flipping over. 'Cause I took a lot of damage. Alright, so first thing we're going to do the multi-gun and deal 1 damage to each minion, which is all 3 of these minions. So at least we clear that. We don't have to worry about that as much. Let's do, we're going to get a recovery downtime. We're going to pay for it with determination. So we're going to spend this card, remove 1 threat from the main scheme, making that totally worth it. And putting downtime back out there. Yeah, Living Card Gamer. He did a lot of damage. He did a lot of damage. Needless to say, it did not go well. Yeah, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't really great. I wasn't happy with it, but that's okay. So now I'm going to throw away these 2 cards, the Power of Justice and Brings Over Brawn. This is an inefficient way to use this card, but I feel like it needs to be done, so we're just gonna do it. To play Savage Attack, dealing 5 damage to him, bringing him down to 14 damage. And we're gonna have to flip, unfortunately. I mean, he's gonna get into the next stage, but that's just the way it is today. So, and then we refresh. And we hope for better things this next round. And we're probably going to end up losing. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all right. We'll play again. All right. So we can maximize our hit points, which is nice. Clear the area. Ironheart, Rocket Raccoon, Grasping Tendrils, and Project Rebirth. It's interesting. Okay. Cool. So first thing we have to do is put 1 threat on there. Let's see. He's not going to attack, so we don't have to put a drone out, but he's going to scheme for 2. 3, 4, at least that gets rid of Shadows of the Past. I'm not going to worry about putting all 4 there, because that's just going to advance it. So, Assault on NORAD. As you pursue Ultron, you receive a distress call from North American Aerospace Defense Command in Colorado. Hey, Colorado, that's fun. They are besieged by an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, put the top card of their deck face down to play. As a drone, engage with them. Womp womp womp. And that means it's going to scheme too. So after placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, you must choose either place 2 threat there or take a drone card. And the flavor text. If Ultron gains control of NORAD, he will have access to the United States Ballistic Missile Command. That stinks. So we really can't get to the next section, which is kind of what stinks. Generally, I like to try to keep him down in his first stage as long as possible, even though it's only 3. But fortunately, we didn't get to do that because this part's going to stink a lot. So there's 1 here, so he's going to scheme for 1 because he has 1 scheme, right? Yeah, he has 1 scheme. So he schemes for 1. Then we get our back on. All right, Ultron's Imperative. When revealed, the first player puts 2 cards of their deck face down, engage with them as drone minions. Now, normally this would be awful, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm just going to multi-gun him and call it a day. And that's everything. So I feel like we're at least a little bit better off. All right, so what we're going to do. We're actually going to throw away Rocket Raccoon because he's kind of useless right now. And we're going to put in Project Rebirth. So we're going to exhaust this to heal 3 damage from Flash. So that raises us by 3 life. Goes back up. You know, normally I really like Rocket, Rich. I really do. The only thing is, most of the minions on this deck are just going to deal with this. Now, I know there's a few minions in that deck that can throw you off, so I was hoping to, you know, get him out there to deal with that. But there's other allies I really want that are in that deck. So we'll see. But I really need to do a Rocket playthrough too, because I miss Rocket. Rocket's a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, I haven't done the threat. That's my bad. That's because it went up so fast. Okay, so that heals him there, and then we can heal for another 6 on top of it. Gotta do that, right? You gotta do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bringing our life all the way back up to 11. I'm telling you, man. Flash is a beast when he wants to be one. So we will use we're going to throw away Endurance and clear the area. We're going to play out Ironheart. When we play Ironheart, we draw 1 card. And it's not a very useful card. Running Gun. But that's okay. So then we're going to play multi-gun and do 1 damage to each face-down card in front of us. Running Gun, Under Surveillance, which is the one I really wanted, and Behind Enemy Lines. I really want Under Surveillance for this. Well, actually, I wanted it for the last one in particular, because bringing 3 to 4 would have been huge, but oh well, say what they. That's okay. So, oh, and if at any point, because I'm not wearing headphones, so I can't listen to the stream right now, but I know there's music playing in the background. If at any point that is too loud, let me know, because I don't have the music thing up there, and I know it can kind of get loud sometimes, and I don't want it to go over my voice too much. But let me know if that's ever distracting or not good. I just want some decent background music. So we have that. We're actually gonna thwart with Ironheart for the 1, and just remove this down to 1. All right, Revenge, thank you. So we're gonna get that down to 1 because I don't want him to draw on 2 bad cards every single round. It's not gonna go great for me. So we're going to reduce that by 1. And that's everything. And I really want to hold on to Grasping Tendrils for when the villain initiates attack against me. We can cancel it. Possibly stun it. Possibly. And then the other one's Running Gun, which could be good if I had more guns in which to run with. So we'll see. I feel like I'm chilling in a Paris arcade. That's the feeling I was going for. Actually, the artist for this is Harris Heller, who does Stream Beats, and he does all like copyright-free music. It's fantastic. It's a great service. So if you're ever streaming or recording something and you need background music, Stream Beats. It's on Apple Music and Spotify and all that fun stuff. So, or you know, if you can just listen to it, I guess. All right, we will refresh, draw back up to 5. So 3, 4, 5. Not what we wanted, but that's okay. So I didn't get my 2 fist icons for this, so I can't really stun him, which kind of stinks because that's really what I wanted that card for, but that's okay. All right, so this goes up by 1, bringing our threat total to 2. Then he's going to initiate attack against me. All right. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I have to do this first. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must decide to either place 2 threat here, put the top card of their deck into play face down, engages the minion. Alright, I'm gonna do the top card as a minion because the reason being is he's gonna attack me. Put that here. I'm just gonna let Ironheart block this and hopefully survive. So he's swinging for 4. The 0 and gets rid of advance, which is good. Which means that takes out Ironheart, sadly. Sadly enough, Ironheart gets taken out. So that's that. We're gonna get 2 more damage done to us. Brings us down to 9. So that's that. And then we're gonna get 2 bad cards. I feel like this is the best way to handle all this. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. Rage of Ultron. When revealed as a hero, Ultron attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack. That's super awesome. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for. So that works out well. Okay. So he's going to be attacking me, which means another drone comes out. So he's swinging for 5 right now. He has 9 life. Certainly we just take it, right? That could be something that we do. Swinging for 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. We're gonna see how this goes. Swinging for 5. 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brings us down to 2. Obviously going well. And then discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt to you. So that's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And there's my Venom's pistol, which I really wanted. And the second one is another treachery card. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. 2, 4, 6. Cool. Back up to 20. This was actually, you know, a fantastic round. Ultron was really easy. Alright. So that is that. That is that. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do is do multi-gun, take out all these minions. First thing we're going to do. Then we are going to get Eros out there. And to do so, we're going to get rid of Grasping Tendrils and Run and Gun, unfortunately. Confuse a minion, we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to actually thwart with him, which is a little inefficient, but I have to get rid of this bonus card out there. Oops, these are the wrong tokens. Can't be using the wrong tokens. Alright, cool. That gets rid of this guy. So at least that's one less thing to worry about. And then we're going to Alright, this is gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna take 1 damage. I know. But I have 1 still, so that's something. To do a wild resource, I'm gonna use a science resource to play an event card. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If we pay this only using science resources, which we did technically, confuse the enemy. We're gonna confuse them. We are going to flip to alter ego. We're going to heal for 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brings it back up 6. 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do Project Rebirth to heal another 3. 1, 2, 3. Rich, I agree. I enjoy Ultron. I think he's a unique villain and could be a lot of fun. Even though this is going very, very poorly, it's not the worst thing to happen to me. I mean, to be completely honest, I'm kind of hanging in there because I can heal right now for 10, essentially. So I don't mind going all the way down because I can kind of pop out. It got pretty fast if need be. But we'll see how long after this drags out for a while. So we're going to refresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 card left. All right. Let's see what we got. Savage Attack. Locked and Loaded. Which that could be good. Multitasking. Grasping Tendrils. Brains Overblown. And Quake. Okay. So first thing we gotta do is put one onto here. Then the initial step lets us place 2 threat or put the top card down as a minion. We're gonna do the 2 threat. That brings it up to 3. Update that. 3 threat. He's at 20. So make sure all my stats are updated. 10. Okay. He would scheme, but he's confused. Hey, something good. 1 bad card. This card gains Surge. He gets rid of an Assault, which is nice. Alright. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. Okay. Advanced Ultron drone. He's a guard. When he is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck face down. Okay. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. We can handle that. Alright. So, let us... figure this out. Okay. We're going to go back over to our good side. Actually, I'm sorry. Before we do that, we're going to use Project Rebirth to draw a card. Not exactly what I wanted, but okay. We'll figure it out. So I think now this is technically empty. To reshuffle. I don't know if I do that now. I think the second it's empty, you reshuffle. If somebody's watching, let me know if that's technically how that's supposed to work. Okay. So until then, what we can do actually, that's kind of important, I think, because the way this would work for me is if I can search for a weapon. And I don't know the ruling on that officially. I feel like the second it's empty, you're supposed to reshuffle it. And then he gets his card. And then I'd be able to play this card to search for a weapon card. I'm going to say that's the rule. I'm going to say I can reshuffle right away. And not necessarily when I draw. And if it's wrong, I'm sorry. It's a reshuffle? Okay. Alright. So, that's reshuffled. We get a face down encounter card, which we'll deal with in a minute. So we're going to do locked and load. Search your deck for a weapon upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Alright, so we're going to obviously get our pistol. That's the only weapon upgrade we really have in there. So we'll get that going. Okay, so with that being done, I'm going to throw away multitasking because we really don't need that right now, and use it to pay for Venom's pistol. Okay. Okay. We'll see how this goes. As soon as your deck is empty and you draw an encounter, you play the card. Alright, cool. Thank you, Rich. So we're going to, we want to play Savage Attack. So we're going to throw away Run and Gun and Quake. And the reason being is they're both lightning resources. So we deal 5 damage, gets rid of this. So when this is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone. Okay. And then since it's overkill, 1 more damage gets done to, what's his face? Ultron. I did it all for the 1 damage. And we'll hold on to these 2. Then we will do 1 damage to each minion in front of us. Feels like a waste, but we want to get rid of that 1, so might as well. And then we're going to use this to use 1 extra on Venom's powers, take off 3 off of the villain, bring him down to 16. And I don't want to use arrows because I'm just going to use him as a meat shield right now and hope for the best with that. And I'm actually going to throw away brains over brawn because I'm not going to probably thwart with that yet, and I want another card instead. I'm going to hold on to Grasping Tendrils because I can cancel the attack, which might be the way to go. I get 2 fist icons, so let's refresh. Try that. So draw up to 5, 2, 3, 4. And also, as I said, as you're all watching this, if there's anything on the screen that looks like it can be improved, let me know. If things are laid out kind of weird or anything's wrong, this is all kind of a learning experience for me, partial learning experience. And if the screen looks too dark, because my monitor is kind of weird, so everything looks kind of dark, and plus all the cards are black, so it doesn't really help. But if things need to be brightened up, let me know. I can probably do that in between games. I'm all for critiques. So first thing we have to do, put another one on here. Brings our threat up to 4. I'm going to put 2 more onto it, bring it up to 6, which I don't love, but I feel like we have to handle that. That's 16, that's 10. Okay. He's going to attack, but what we're going to do is use Grasping Tendrils to cancel that attack. I feel like that's the best move to make right now. We're going to do it with fist icons. This way, he is stunned. And hopefully that helps us out. And we're going to take another bad card, so we have 2 right now. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about Legendary. Like I'm really tempted to get into it because I've heard really good things. There's a lot like this. I will say LCGs are a ton of fun. Marvel Champions, in my opinion, is the easiest one to get into, but it's not an easy game, right? It's still a tough game, obviously, because I'm struggling really hard. But since it's still only 2 expansions in, the rules haven't become super convoluted like Arkham can be and Lord of the Rings can be, because there's just so much going on in those games. But so far, I think Marvel's a great starting point, and if you like the IP, it's a lot of fun too. But you can't go wrong with any of the 3 of them if you want it for solo stuff. But Legendary, I hear, is absolutely fantastic, and it's a game I really want to get into. And Rich, thank you. I enjoy it. Happy you're enjoying it. All right, let's start with the first bad card. Good, Swarm Attack. Each drone minion engages the hero. If no attacks are made this way, put the top card of your deck into play face down with engaged 2 as a drone minion. Cool. And also, I'll let you know, Revenge of the Meeples. Ultron is a core box, so if you buy just the core box, Ultron is in it. He's the hardest boss or villain, I guess, in it, and he's really hard. He's really hard. Actually, all 3 are really hard in their own way, but there's 3 and then there's 5 heroes, if I remember correctly. Venom is not one of them. Venom is one of the newer ones, but the core box comes with like stupidly strong heroes. I mean, Captain Marvel is one of the strongest heroes out there. It's fantastic. It's great. But anyway, the core box, if you can, especially if you get on sale, it's a really good deal. So, and the villain schemes, good. That's what I was hoping for. So, scheming for 2 plus 1 is 3. Ugh, he's about to go to the next stage, which is not what we need. All right, he's at 9. The mat's separate. Yeah, the mat's separate, unfortunately. Fantasy Flight loves to collect their money. So there's this mat, and they have one for the first expansion, but not any past that. I think from what I've been told, Game Centric, I think the company is kind of taking over all their accessories. So the mats are going to change and do more. But yeah, the mat doesn't come with it. You buy it extra, and it's kind of a pain to find now, unfortunately. I think it's still out there though, but it's a little bit of a pain. All right, so we have 3 whole cards in our hand, which is not great. He's stunned. We have this guy who's going to not do well the next round, but that's okay. I didn't defend. That should have been cleared. All right, so we are going to get rid of Wraith, which I'm kind of sad about because I really wanted to use, but that's okay. And we're going to get out Venom's pistol. Now, normally, you'd only be able to use 2 restricted weapons, and we have 3, but that is our special abilities to have 1 more restricted weapon. I guess he has 3 hands instead of 2, so that's fun. I'm probably going to leave that minion out there to fight me. I'm not going to be too worried about it yet, because what we're going to do is we're going to exhaust Eros, which is going to actually finish him off and take 2 threat off of the main scheme. What was that by 2? Takes him out, which stinks, but I needed that 2 to go back down. Let's do 2 more threat off with our multi-gun. All right, so we got a couple options with that gun, and we're gonna use it for that right now. Then we're gonna do 2, 3, 4 attack on Ultron. Bring him down to 12. And that's really all we can do right now, which is fine because he's stunned, so we get basically a free turn, more or less. I think that's gonna be it. Okay, so let's refresh. Draw back up to 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right, this is good stuff because while I didn't really want doubles right yet, and I have a lot of doubles right now, I can play Groot, which is really what I need to do. This is gonna go up 1. We're gonna let it go up another 2. So he's at 8 now, close to threading out for this section. Stunned, doesn't attack. So it doesn't attack. doesn't get interrupted. He's gonna attack me. I'm gonna take the 1 damage. That's fine. Brings your hero down to 9. Let's get our first back card, or 1 back card. Another treachery. We're gonna reveal each player puts the top card of their face down deck, engage with them as a drone. That's okay. That's actually probably the best card we could have gotten. Alrighty, so alright, first thing we'll do is use multi-gun to do 1 damage to each of the cards out here. There's all that out. Yeah, I'm gonna waste the double. I don't even care. I don't even care. We're gonna use Power of Justice to pay for multitasking. It removes 2 threat from a scheme. Now normally it would remove 2 threat from another scheme if I paid for it with the right resource. But there is no other scheme. But I just really need to remove 2 threat from there. So that's gonna be that. Then we're gonna use 2 doubles, Genius and Energy. They're each worth 2, so that's 4 points total. We're gonna pay for it with Groot, or pay for it to get Groot. I always feel like this card tries to trick you. It wants you to attack for 2. I always feel like it wants you to do that because you see the 2 and then it has 6 and whatever. But there's 2 consequential damage, bring it down to 4 life, which always kind of puts you in the 4 damage range, which would almost kill you every single time. So we're not going to attack with Groot. Not doing that. But what we will do is attack for 2, 3, 4, bringing him down to 8. 2, 4, 6. Alright, this is getting slightly better. Oops. This is getting better. Okay. I feel better about this. I had my defender out, which is the main reason to get Groot, just to defend. Draw back up to the 5. 3, 4, 5. And hopefully we got another ally. Drax. I don't even care about the other cards. It's the only one I want. Okay, cool. Alright, so let us... We do the one... Alright, actually, we're going to do things a little differently. So we're going to get the threat up 1. Things are looking better at least, right? And then we're actually going to put a face down minion, face down drone. Because I don't want this to go up to 9 yet. I feel like that's a little too much. So, Ultron's going to attack. We're going to block it with Groot. Another one goes down as a drone. So he's swinging for 2, 3, 4 right now. 5, 6, 7. Alright, so he takes out Groot. All that work for Groot. Gone. Each one's going to swing for 1. Does 2 damage total. So 1, 2. That is not really what I want. Hey, Nathan, good to see you, my friend. And you need to start playing, man. It's... Game's calling to you. Bad card. Advanced Ultron drone. So he's playing guard, so I can't attack Ultron right now, which is okay. And when he's defeated, I put down a face down card, which is fine. We don't have to deal with that yet. We do get Baby Groot. He's in the corner, just dancing. Uselessly dancing. Uselessly. So, what kind of stinks about this is I really wanted to play Drax. But Drax can't attack minions. So I feel like it's a waste to get him out right now. We have Run and Gun, which is ready Venom in each weapon you control. Probably what we're gonna do, right? Probably what we're gonna do. So, first we'll do multi-gun and take out each minion engagement. No, I'm sorry. We won't do that. That is a silly move. I know what you were thinking, chat. Why would you ever think to do that? The reason being is because I wasn't thinking. I'm going to do 4 attack. I'm going to take out Advanced Drone. As I take him out, we get another drone, so we have 3. Then, I'm going to do multi-gun, doing 1 damage to each drone and not playing this game incorrectly. So normally, I'd be done. But instead, we're going to play Run and Gun and throw away everything else, inefficiently throwing out a Power of Justice, Spider Sense, and Behind Enemy Lines, which I actually really like that card, but oh well. This allows us to ready Venom in each weapon we control. Fantastic. So, first thing we'll do is use Multi-Gun to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. 1, 2. Alright, 2. And then I guess we attack, right? 2, 3, 4 damage. Bringing Ultron down to 4. I'm feeling better, guys. I'm feeling better. Alright. I think that's everything for right now. Let's refresh. So as I refresh, as you all can see right now in the chat, the Living Card Gamer's in there. He streams on days that I don't stream, which is random. But it's mainly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's mainly Mondays and Wednesdays. And he's over on Twitch, and I suggest you all check him out because he's going through Lord of the Rings right now, which is fantastic. If you didn't get to see our stream last night, it was amazing. We played super well. We did fantastic, and we won. We cheated a little bit, accidentally, but we won. So it was a good stream. But anyway, he's another streamer I really definitely suggest checking out. Especially for Revenge of the Meeples, I would say, you know, if you are looking at LCGs and want to see some Lord of the Rings and see somebody going through Lord of the Rings their first time too, definitely check it out. It's gonna be really cool. All right, so I refreshed. We're gonna increase this 1 by 1. So that brings the threat up to 6. So do we want a drone? How much life do we have? We have 7 life. No, let's take the threat. Let's take the threat. Let's not be silly. Bring that threat up another 2. Living Card Gamers. Let's not get too excited about winning. Did we? I'll let the chat decide. Hold on. I want to do something fun for a second. I'm going to put up a poll. The question is, did we actually win? If you accidentally cheat in the game without knowing you cheated, right? You're not trying to, you accidentally do it. Do you actually win that game? Have you actually won that game? Or because you accidentally cheated, you didn't win? Let's throw that poll out there. Let's see what people say. Let me know if that pops up. It should. True, they will never know except for now that they know. So there's that. All right, so we did that. We raised it by 2, which is always fantastic. And then he's gonna attack us. Brings a face down card. He's swinging for 3 now. I'm gonna let this hit because the most he's gonna do is probably 6, which is hopefully all he does. 4. So that hits me for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me down to 9 life left. 9 life left. He's gonna swing for 1, do 1 damage, which is fantastic. Super excited about that. Now, back card. Let's go. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side scheme in play, discard cards in the top of the encounter deck until 1 is revealed. The old expert cards. So not a side scheme. 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 Okay, well, he's gonna get himself. Oh, good. Invasive AI. That's what we need. When revealed, each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. Good. 2, 3. And this gets 3 tokens on it. Put 3 tokens on there. All right, and then it is my turn. So let's look at this. We have literally a tied poll. There's 2 votes. And 1 person said we cheated, 1 person said we didn't. Come on. Come on. Somebody's got to break the tie. There's 3 of you in here, in this chat at least. Somebody break the tie. And probably say no, we didn't win. Alrighty, so he's down to 4. We have a tough side scheme in. We have a lot of damage. So we're going to have to flip. Oh, but we can play this. Alright, I don't really care about Drax right yet, which is a weird thing to say. Like, I should always kind of care about Drax, but that's okay. Because I want to put Under Surveillance out there. So, what we'll do is throw away Jessica Drones and Grasping Tendrils to play Under Surveillance. So that's going to increase the max threat threshold up to 4. So instead of at 10, it advances, now advances at 14. Okay, so I'm jeez, because I'm gonna want to flip. I didn't know you have to replay. Yeah, we're playing the replay. Don't worry, we're gonna play it again. We do need more cards. The core box alone was not enough cards. Gosh, all right. So let's actually go massive scheming out. So 1 threat, 2, 3 to lower. Actually, to lower this by 3. Let's actually take this. Gets rid of this card. Then we will use multi-gun to actually remove 2 threat from here. Feel like that's the right move to do. Maybe. And you're Rich. It should be. Oh, Rich. Did we actually win? Somebody voted yes. Process elimination says that's Rich. So thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. So we're going to do that. We're going to flip to the other side now. I can't play my other 2 cards, but I'm going to heal 3 from Flash. Bringing him up. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. That's everything. All right, let's refresh. Let's try to do better. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle this up. We get a face down encounter card. Can't believe this is my second time through this deck. I'm gonna have to make some moves. This is Thanks, Rich. Let's end the poll there. Now that you all agree we won, we can no longer take it back. It is forever now in the system, as we are winners forever and ever. 66 to 33. Perfect. All right, so let's see what we got going on. I feel like this is the same problem the Living Card Gamer and I have, where we play and we're too conservative about things, and then it just backfires. So 4, 5, 6 cards. So Brains Over Brawn, Determination, Running Gun, Ironheart, Drax, Still, and Wiccan. Cool. So let's go. For 1. Bring the threat up 1. He's gonna scheme for 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now I can go up still because of Under Surveillance. So even though it's up to 11, that's okay. Doesn't go over yet because Under Surveillance. This one goes up to 1 more, so it's up to 12. Up to 12. All right, so he's going to shuffle, and we get an acceleration token. So this game is really going to start hustling soon, and we need to start hustling. Man, that card that did the side scheme thing is what really messes up there. We blew through a lot of cards doing that. All right. Shuffle that up. All right. We have 1 face down bad card that we got before because we reshuffled our deck, and now we have a second one because this is one he would normally draw. obligation. Okay. You may flip to alter ego, which I already am, so it doesn't matter. So I could choose one of two things. Exhaust Flash Thompson and take 2 damage, discard this obligation. Or put 1 set aside copy of what is this? Enraged Symbiote and play engage with the first player. If you cannot, this card gains Surge, discard this obligation. So he's a 2 attack. I don't want to take the 2 damage though. I need to heal the 3. Actually, no, it's not so bad if I just take the 2 damage. I'm actually just going to do that. I'm going to take the 2 damage and discard this card. Because I'm going to be able to heal for so much. It doesn't matter. Hopefully this is nothing bad. Alright, deal 1 damage to each friendly character. Okay. Cool. 2 life left. That's fine. What am I doing? That goes there. Alright. So there's still a minion, which we'll deal with in a second. So let us finish Ultron because this is getting absurd. Okay. Okay. So first thing we'll do is we'll heal 3 from Flash. 1, 2. I feel like the smart play would be to heal right now for 7 and then just push to the end. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do the smart thing. We're gonna heal 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna bring us all the way back up to full life. And then it's just gonna be go time. Right, we're just gonna go. So we're gonna flip. He's still exhausted. We'll worry about that in a second. So we're gonna play first Ironheart, and we're gonna use Brains over Brawn, throw that away, and we're gonna use this Determination card. And after we spend, we remove 1 threat from the main scheme, which brings that down to 11. And that lets us draw a card, which is fun. Interesting. I can't believe I'm going to hold on to Drax 1 more turn. But I have to. Because we're going to throw away the Power of Justice to put out Wiccan. And Wiccan's going to come out and Wiccan's going to thwart right away. Take 1 more down. So our threat level is down to 10. Puts us in a decent position right now. When he does this, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost card icon discard this way, deal 1 damage to an enemy. 0. Cool. Okay. That's fine. Whatever at this point. So let us. We have a minion engaged with us still. And we have our multi-gun. I have Ironheart. Alright, let's do the 1 damage with Ironheart, because Ironheart's just cannon fodder at this point to get rid of that. Then with multi-gun, we could do 2 damage or we could move 2 threat. If we move 2 threat, we have a chance of making this last a little bit longer, right? We can always flip 0. There could be 1 0 card in that deck. 100% of the time flip 0. 100% of the time. I don't even know how it's possible. It doesn't matter. So, ugh. Now let's do 2 damage to the enemy. Brings Ultron. Brings him down to 2. And then it's just go time, right? We're just gonna have to start going nuts soon. So refresh. And let's see what happens. Alright, threat goes up by 1. Brings it up to 11. Still doesn't flip because of under surveillance. After placing threat here, we could choose to place 2 more, which is not what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the face down minion. He's going to attack. We are going to block with the greatest defender in this game, and that is Ironheart, who's going to take... oh, there's another one because it's going to be 2 minions now because he's attacking me. So he's swinging for 4, 5, 6. Oh, look. 2 boost icons. That's nice. Doesn't matter. Ironheart takes it to the face. She did her job gallantly. Each one swings for me for 1 each. 2 damage to Venom, and I just take it to the face. Bad card. Rage of Ultron. Ultron attacks you. It's been a while. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack. Okay, so I'm going to block this. I'm going to block this with Wicked. It's going to do 2 damage to Wicked. Do I discard 2 cards, or because it didn't happen to me, I don't discard any? I'm not 100% sure how that works, if chat wants to correct me on that. Since he's engaging, he's now swinging for 5 total. Wicked's blocking. Choose to either spend a fist resource or put the top card of your deck play face down with you as a drone. We'll do the drone thing. Alright, so Wicked is getting hit for a lot, but only doing 2 damage. I don't know if we get rid of that 2 damage, or we remove 2 cards because of that damage. Let me know. Oh, and I never drew back up. So we're just going to do it from now. I know it's technically cheating, but whatever. Cards weren't even that good. Cards weren't even that good. So, alright, my turn. My turn. The first thing we're going to do is multi-gun. We're going to clear the board. So we have to deal with all this stuff. Alright. And then we're going to do it. Throw away 3 cards, Grasping Tendrils, Run and Gun, and behind enemy lines, we're going to get Drax out there. It's inevitable. Drax is going to swing for 3 damage, knocking Ultron down. To the next stage. Ultron stage 3. Each drone now gets 1 extra attack and 1 extra hit point. And Ultron cannot take damage while there is a drone minion in play. So this is terrible. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard power for Ultron's imperative side scheme. And reveal it. And then shuffle the deck. Ultron's imperative. Which one was Ultron's imperative? Oh, that's where he draws 2. That's right. Alright, so the really fun thing now is he gets 27 life. A lot of life. That's right. So, let's do that. 22, 4, 6, 27. That's a lot of numbers to hit. That's really high. Okay, 27. And that gets 2. And then when that card gets revealed, this gets even better. Player puts the top 2 cards of their deck face down into play. Engage with them. So I can't do any attack because there's drones out there. Each drone has 2 hit points now. So this is terrible. This is actually really terrible. I can't do damage. I could thwart for the 3. Alright, let's think about this. We could do 3 damage, get him down, and flip over. We could flip over just to heal back up to 12, and basically try to do 27 damage plus whatever minions there are out there before he schemes out. So there's one more level still. And I think that one's only the 5. Yeah, it's a 5. And I can't remove threat from that scheme. So it's like a ticking time bomb, and it's not gonna be good. Or, all right, so it's at 11. If we take off 3, it's at 8. So we're going to do 9, 10, 11, let's say 12, 13, 14. I could flip it. Oh wait, and there's going to be 2 here. So it's gonna flip the scheme no matter what. So scheming doesn't really matter at this point. Instead, we could do one. We could take out one of these things now, and then next turn we could take out the other one with this multi-gun, and we could do 7 damage, and we could hope that we hang on, or we could take out Ultron's Imperative, which could also be good. Good thing to take out. The card I'm holding onto is Running Gun, which lets me at least ready everything. So if I do a lot of damage, I can ready it up and do it again. So technically I could swing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could swing for 6 twice. So I could do 12, 13, 14, 15. Not enough. Shoot. Alright. We will. Alright. We're gonna thwart for 4, which is silly. Or 3. But we're gonna take out Ultron's Imperative. So I think that will mess us up the most. I think. That's taken care of. It's got 2 drones out there. We are going to flip over. And we are going to use Project Rebirth to heal 3. Bringing Flash up. Because we're about to see what happens. Let's refresh everyone. And we go back up to 6. So I hold Running Gun. So 2, 3. And I didn't do advanced counter, so I messed up on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Threat should actually be 1 higher. It might actually be another 1 higher. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll say it's just the 1 for right now. Alright. That is true. You can play on TTS first. But I will warn you, you will just end up owning all of it. So you can just buy it anyway. Alright, so that is that. Now we're going to lose because of that. Because of that acceleration token. Wait. Yeah, because this is going to force it up. I think I lost this, guys. I'll show you why in a second. So acceleration token, that's going to bring it up to 14. Which brings all of this up. I might have 1 turn, maybe. Each player puts the top card of the deck face down to them, engage with them as a drone minion. Okay. This is that. He is going to scheme now for 2, 3. Threats at 3. Oops. They're each going to do 3. That brings up to 5. I lost. No, shoot. That was poorly executed. I was too conservative. Ugh, that's frustrating. Okay, what was this bad card? Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So, hold on. It would have been a Surge, which discards an upgrade. And then reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Attach to the villain gains Retaliate. That's not that bad. I had Curiosity. I just want to play this for a second. I could have done Running Gun. I could have done Wraith. So it would have been 3. So it would have been 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, but I had to take all the drones, so it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have won. That's sad. Okay, that's a solid loss. So what I'm thinking is, we try again. We try again and see what happens. So let me put on my Be Right Back screen and try this again. Reset up. Get my drink. Reformulate myself. And try to do this. So I will be right back, and shouldn't be that long. Be a minute or 2. So I will see you all in 1 second. All right, we are back. So, made some key changes. Brain over Brawn was basically a card that when I thwarted and I moved enough threat, I could do damage as well. Turns out that was a terrible card to have in my hand. So I'm gonna do instead is use Stealth Strike. I don't even know what that would look better on. There, it actually look better on that camera. Stealth Strike. It lets me deal 4 damage to an enemy. If the enemy is defeated by this attack, remove 2 threat from a scheme. I decided to go with this because I could easily take out the drones, right? I mean, it's guaranteed you win with the drones, and it allows me to remove 2 threat from the scheme. Lets me use my multi-gun for other things then, unless I have to clear out a bunch of drones. That's my thought, because I feel like there's a few times when I used my gun, it was like for literally 1 drone, which wasn't always the most efficient method. I think I have to keep the drone count down and not let it pile up. And yes, that is the promo card, and one of the reasons why I ended up getting sleeves was because the backs of the promo cards are slightly off. It was either not use the promo cards, which is ridiculous, or spend a lot of money on sleeves. So I went with the latter, of course, because that's the smart way to do it. So here's that. So let me double check. Venom has 12 health. That is correct. Ultron starts with 22, and there's 0 threat on the main scheme, and it's only got to go up to 3. I'm really hoping I get under surveillance right away to get that back up to 7, but we'll see. I really think that's actually what I have to kind of go through is just keep that threat down as long as possible and thwart until I get under surveillance. I almost feel like that's the smart play. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So when he's revealed, top card, it's now a drone. We deal our cards. Oh wait, no. I'm totally drawing a blank now. I draw my cards first. I think I draw my cards first. Or his first, and then I draw mine. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, it's the reason. It's the reason I lose this game. So all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. We got Venom's pistol at least, so that's good. A double resource, multitasking, grasping tendrils, plus 3 hit points, which actually might be really good, and savage attack, which does 5 damage. So what I'm thinking is, you gotta keep the pistol. You gotta keep it double. I don't need multitasking, so we'll get rid of that. I like the idea of these tendril things because he's gonna lead off an attack and it's gonna hurt. That leaves me with savage attack and endurance. And I feel like I play one and not the other, right? So no, I can't. I have to use one of these cards. So that's silly. We're gonna get rid of savage attack because there's really no way to play that. And endurance is just going to turn into an HP card or a removal card. So we will drop down by 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So interesting enough, we search our deck now for a weapon keyword, which is the only one left. Oh wait, no, I don't search it. Discard. Sorry, I shouldn't have searched. Cheating. I'll shuffle after I get the one weapon card in here. Holy cow. There it is. Alright, so I'll shuffle these because I technically work with them. I'll get multi-gun. Alright. Do it. Let's rock and roll. Yes, Rich, it is late for you. Let me do math. 4 a.m. You should be asleep. But I do appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. I do appreciate it a lot. So thank you, Rich, and take care of them. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow and help feed your addiction into these terrible LCGs. Alrighty. So, switch to Venom. Alright, we're going to throw away Clear the Area to play one of Venom's pistols. We're gonna throw away strength, which is a two resource generator, and running gun because we're just not gonna be able to use it to this round, and get out multi-gun. And then I'm actually gonna do my take 1 damage to generate a wild resource. It just feels weird. I feel like I should have done this more, I guess, because I did not do this at all. To get my other gun out though. First thing we'll do is multi-gun to get the minion out there, and there's a double, of course. It's always a double. And we are going to do 4 damage right off the bat, bring him down to 18. I already feel like we're doing better. I feel like we're crushing it. I'm not gonna say Rich was the problem in this stream, but just saying. He leads, I'm already doing better. Just kidding, Rich. If you watch this again. Alright, then we're gonna hold on to this last card. So let's refresh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is very interesting. Okay. First thing we do, put 1 threat on. Now the villain would attack us, but what I want to do is play Grasping Tendrils. So when the villain initiates an attack against you, cancel that attack. Since he doesn't actually attack me, I don't put a drone out. So I'm going to pay for this by throwing away 1 Stealth Strike and 1 Determination card. So after we spend this, we remove a threat from the main scheme. Which I love the concept of that card. I think that card's fantastic. So that cancels the attack. I didn't pay with Fist Icon, so it doesn't stun him, which stinks, but that's okay. Back card. Okay. Advanced Ultron Drone. So he has guard, so I can't attack him yet, which kind of really stinks. Interesting. This stinks a lot. That's okay. And then it's my turn. So doing the 4 damage isn't that hard, but we're gonna be putting a drone into play with us, which kind of stinks. But kind of have to. So we're gonna do 2, 3, 4. Takes out him, puts a drone in. And I feel like we gotta take out the drone, just so it doesn't mess us up too much, because we're about to get hammered. So we're gonna refresh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Very interesting. I have a lot of very expensive cards. And I like the idea of getting Drax out there, which is what we're probably going to end up doing. Okay. His turn, right? Yeah, his turn. So I got so just in the zone there. So we're going to increase threat by 1. He's going to attack. When he does that, gets a minion. So he's swinging for 3 right now. Do I block for 4? That's the real question right now. Do I block? Or do I let him swing for 3 and just hope for the best? I'm going to hope for the best. So swinging for 3, a 0. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Back. Sorry. 1 more damage. Grab it. Doing that. So we're down 7. Back card. Villain Schemes. I can't cancel it together. Gosh darn it. Teams for 2, 3. That really stinks. All that work to try to keep him there. Doesn't matter. Alright. We're going to reveal each player puts the top card of the deck face down and engages him as a drone minion. Go to the next side. Oh, that stinks a lot. I really did not want that. Okay. That's alright. So now I feel like I should not make the same mistake as before. I should probably rush this. So We're going to do 1 damage to each drone in front of us with our multi-gun. We are going to play Drax and throw away Jessica Jones' stealth strike and behind enemy lines. Yes. We are actually... What do we have? 7 life left? Yeah, okay, we're going to throw away the 3 of these to play Drax. Drax is going to swing for 3. Take him down 3 more. Okay. Then I'm going to come in there and swing for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brings him down to 11. So this is where this gets kind of interesting. Because what I'm probably actually going to end up doing is defending my next turn and then use run and gun to ready myself up. I think it's gonna be the best move. Alright, it's ready up. Draw up to 5. So 2, 3, 4. We have to reshuffle. He gets a face down encounter card. Which stinks. Alright. Okay. Not terrible. Ooh, jeez. Sorry, I'm just trying to think this out a little bit. So my all right, we'll start with the first threat. I'm getting way ahead of myself. So 1 threat brings that up. So now I can either put 2 more threat on there or put a top card face down. My idea is I don't want to take the 2 threat because I don't want that many face down cards. Or let him do the extra damage because I'm going to defend it anyway. Now let's do that. We're going to take the face down card instead of taking the threat. We're going to get another face down card. So now he's swinging for 4. We're going to defend for 2 plus use our pistols. Which is always kind of weird to think of, but whatever. So defending for 4 against 4. It does 1 damage to us. 2 more damage is done by those things. Bring us down to 4 life, and then we get another bad card. So first one. Oh wow, side scheme. Run field, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to their hero. Can't really do 3 damage to the hero, so that kind of stinks. So it's gonna be 5 total threat onto this card. And the next one, Master Plan Expert. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. The living card gamers here, we got this card a lot of times at very inopportune moments. So basically what this tells me is that I am never going to remove threat from here. That's what that tells me. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. So let's go hard. That's what I say, right? Let's go hard. Okay. So we're gonna multi-gun to take out these 2. 10 million threat, let's go. Let's go. Multi-gun the 2 of them out of there. Then we're gonna throw away Project Rebirth to play Ironheart, which is gonna let us draw a card. We're gonna throw away 3 cards to play Run and Gun, which lets us ready Venom in each weapon upgrade I control. He's got 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Let's go. 2, 3, 4 damage. 4 damage. Plus 5, 6, 7. Plus 8. plus 9, 10. I didn't want to do that individually. Brings him down to 1. Let's go. That gets that. And we refresh. And we hope for the best. And we hope for the best. Luckily, though, we have Ironheart to just like take a shot to the face right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Oh yeah, this is an adequate hand, let me tell you. All right, so what we're going to do. One threat's gonna be added. So now it really depends if I want the drone out there. If I want a drone out there and just to ignore it for another round. Actually, am I gonna be putting out? I could put out arrows. But why? I could put out Quake. And they could take a damage for a round. That's probably what we're gonna actually do. So I'm going to take a face down card. Oh, no, I only have 4 life left. So we won't take a face down card. We're gonna put 2 more threat on the scheme for now, because I think we need to like win this in basically 2 rounds. That's kind of where my head's at right now. So we have 1. He's swinging for 3. We're gonna block with Ironheart. 3, 4, 5. Ironheart gets smashed. Okay. Bad card. Hero. Ultron attacks you. Okay. Shoot. This is not what I wanted. Unfortunately, I really can't get hit yet. So I'm actually going to block with Drax, which really stinks. He's swinging for 4, 5. Drax is done. Ugh, that really stinks, but I feel like you have to. Oh, and I should have taken 1 damage here for the first one before the bad card. That's right, revenge. That's what I'm saying. Play dangerously. Play dangerously. Okay. All right. Let us now. Let's go nuts. Let's go nuts. I don't even know what we're trying to do anymore. I love it. All right, we're gonna do Power Justice, which is gonna count as 2 resources, and we're gonna throw out arrows. Confuse a minion for each resource you use to pay for them that was using science, which I technically use 2 because they're wild. So this might actually work out in our favor. So we're gonna confuse those minions. Why not? We're also gonna play Quake. And throw away Running Gun and Groot, which doesn't feel like the right thing to do, but we'll see. We're gonna do the 1 damage with arrows. It's gonna get Ultron to his next stage, because I feel like the goal now is the hustle. Each drone. Oh, I have to get rid of the drone minions now. Forgot about that. Actually, that works out okay. Each drone minion gets +1 attack and 1 hit point. Ultron can't take damage while a drone minion is in play. Kind of forgot about that. When revealed, search the encounter deck for Ultron's Imperative. There it is. So he gets 1 extra card. And then reveal 2 more cards, because why not? So all these cards have 2 health now. That's okay. All right, we can do this. So, what we're going to do off the bat is multi-gun all of them. So it does 1 damage to every single one, which is not enough to kill it this time. Kind of stinks. That's alright. Actually, is this the right move? Hold on. I'm sorry. Because we're actually going to flip over to alter ego side. Are we? Yeah, because they're going to be confused. That will move that up, which does not matter. Doesn't get another thing out there. Yeah, so we're going to do one to each. Multi-con. And then we'll do 2 damage with Quake and just take out one of these for now. And then we're actually going to thwart and get rid of Ultron's imperative. I don't want to draw another bad card. That's really what that comes down to. And then we're going to flip because I actually want him to scheme. And then we're going to refresh. We're going to get 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason being is because I don't care if he goes to the next stage at this point right now, and 2 of the things are confused. I never put his life out there. So he's at 27. 20. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So now he goes. So the first thing he's going to do is increase. We're going to do 3 threat onto here because you have the option to put a drone here or to add 2 more threat. We're going to add 2 more threat onto the original 3. So that's up to 7 now. I'm probably going to advance the scheme, but that's okay. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4, 5. He advances the scheme. Quite all right. So this goes all the way back down to, 0. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck face down and engage them as a drone minion, which really kind of stinks, but that's okay. And then we're going to add 2 more threat for those 2. Bad card. The villain each minion engaged with you attacks you. Oh wait, no. Alter ego. The villain each... Oh no, this card gains surge. I'm sorry. I thought I was in Hero. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character, which is equally as bad. That is really bad, actually. So these confusions go away. Alrighty. I'm in a terrible spot. Not where I want to be. It's good. This is good. Alright, let's first we're gonna heal for 4. We're gonna get 4 back. Oops. So we have that, at least. Okay. Then we're going to use this to do 1 damage to all of these, which is going to knock out, oops, going to knock out 3 of them. And leave this one left. So I still can't do damage to him because of that 1, but that's okay. We're going to flip him over to his other side. I'm going to take this back ever so slightly. I'm going to throw away Locked and Loaded to get downtime, which is actually going to heal me for 2 more. I should have done that originally. Then I'm going to flip over. So I use downtime. Or I didn't use it. I guess you just hold on to it. And then I'm going to throw away Behind Enemy Lines and take 1 damage so I can play Under Surveillance onto the main scheme. Take 1 damage. Okay. And that's it, really, which is kind of a shame. But I just need to take out this last drone and then I can start whacking away. So, draw back up. 3, 4, 5. Not really what we wanted. Refresh. Alright, so the scheme gets another one on it. So it's up to 3 out of now 9, which is huge. He's going to attack. He's normally attacking for 5, but. We're going to throw away 2 cards and play Grasping Tendrils. When the villain initiates an attack against you, cancel this attack. Huge. Drone Minion's going to attack for 2. Actually, I think he should have attacked for 2 before, so I'm going to add another one. So I'm just going to say it's 3 damage. Because that card was out there before when he attacked me. I think he attacked me once. No, he didn't attack me. I don't think he did. Well, whatever. I'm going to say he did. So that gives us 5 life left. Get a bad card. Shadows of the Past. Just the worst card you can get. Reveal your set-aside nemesis. I don't have just 1 nemesis. I have 2. I have 3. I have 4. This is literally the worst thing I could have got. And this. Reveal your set-aside side scheme. Just 2 more. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme while its symbiote is employed. Whatever. That's that. Okay. Okay. Yes, his Shadows of the Past is the worst. Holy cow, I can't believe that just happened to me. The problem is I really had to cancel that attack because I needed to do that. I'm just not gonna have enough attack, and I can't attack him because of all these symbiotes. Wow. I can't play run and gun. I can flip and heal and bring that up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna trigger it. That triggers endgame, so I can't flip. I would have to take all this damage. I lose. There's literally no way to win. So let's quickly play this out and not drag this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes care of that. I can punch one of them in the face for what that's worth. At least I got to do that. And that's all of that. Holy cow. So now threat increases by 1, so it's at 4. He is going to attack me. Oh wait, sorry, I should refresh. There's still hope, I guess, technically. 3, 4, 5. There's a lot less hope now. So he's attacking me for 4. I guess I have to block it. 2, 3, 4. Choose to either spend a science resource or put a drone in play. I gotta use the science resource. Do that. Okay, 2 damage, 4 damage, 6 damage. That destroys me. That's it. Holy cow. If I didn't get Shadows of the Past, I had a chance. That was a very poorly timed Shadows of the Past. Wow, that deck was not very good. And the problem is this is a thwart deck. And once you got under attack and added, oh, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 threat or 9 on it, I couldn't really overcome that fast enough without getting swarmed. So anyway, that was that. I am probably gonna end it there because that was rough. That was a rough beating, but I don't know. Maybe we'll try this again sometime soon. I really feel like I need to be Ultron expert now. I feel like I kind of had it not both times, but I feel like it was set up right, even though he still has a ton of his life left. The setup was there. With the previous game, the fact that he attacked twice in a row is what really messed me up. If he didn't attack twice in a row, Drax hits, I hit, I recycle, there's a chance. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. This hand, you don't get shadows of the past. It's a different game, but that's how this game plays, unfortunately. So anyway, I appreciate you all stopping by. I really do. It was great talking to you all and hanging out with you all. So yeah, so look forward to more streams. Living Card Gamer, I am not sure if you're streaming tomorrow. I can't remember, but regardless, make sure to check out his Instagram. Check out mine, D20 Woodworking. The link is below. Also in my link, I think that's all really down there. Check me out on Instagram. A lot of my schedule stuff will be out there. His schedule stuff will be out there as well. If you haven't liked, subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And when this video ends, if you don't mind writing a comment on it about how terrible the gameplay was, I appreciate that too. So thank you all so much. And yes, Living Card Gamer is starting Mad Titan Shadow tomorrow, so make sure to check in for that. I'll be watching it, probably building decks and losing. So take care everyone, and I'll see you next time I stream.